Hello friends and welcome back to the Daggerr Knives channel. My name is Brian and today we are taking a look at one of the most unusual knives in the Daggerr lineup, and that says a lot. Today we're taking a look at the Boris Britva. But first I want to know what's in your pockets. What's in mine today is the big, the beautiful, the Vendetta. So this is the satin and carbon fiber version. Absolutely stunning knife and just incredible action. This is one of my favorite big knives. It's honestly one of the only big knives I carry anymore. But absolutely love this thing. So again, let me know what you guys are carrying in the comment section down below. We are always very interested to hear that. Here we go. At first glance, this looks exactly like a traditional straight razor. In fact, if you leave it on the table, many people are probably not going to recognize it as a folding knife. But that's exactly the idea behind the Boris Britva. It's taking the iconic form of a classic barber's razor and adapting it into an everyday carry knife. Now let's go ahead and drop into the tabletop for a closer look. And what makes this model particularly interesting is how Daggerr preserved the spirit of the straight razor while incorporating some modern knife mechanics. The most distinctive feature, of course, is this element here. It's inspired by the standard opening mechanism of the traditional razor, but instead of simply being decorative, it does function as a front flipper, allowing the knife to be opened quickly and comfortably with one hand. The knife uses a liner lock, which is a proven and reliable locking mechanism familiar to most knife enthusiasts. The handle is available in either G10 or micarta, like we see here. Both materials are offering excellent grip and durability for daily use. Now, despite its unusual appearance, the Boris Britva is not just a collector's piece. This is a functional cutting tool, and whether it's for opening packages, cutting cardboard, trimming cord, handling everyday tasks, this knife performs exactly as you would expect a modern EDC folder. And we're going to show that here in just a moment. Now, one detail that I particularly appreciate about this is that Daggerr didn't stop at the knife itself. The Boris Britva does come with a leather sheath, so both of the knife and the sheath feature the iconic clip as well, and so you can take the clip off and then you can just slide it into your leather sheath here, and you do have a second means of carry, and both have that really nice deep carry look to them. All right, now let's go ahead and truly get into what makes this knife so great, and that is its cutting performance. So it is a larger knife that works very well with giving you lots of grip and lots of leverage on the blade. You also have a classic razor shape, which does give you a really great, tip down cutting ability for those draw cuts and for those utility cuts, which we're going to see that right now. So we're going to go just through some standard materials. You got cardboard, which is going to be absolutely no problems at all for this thing. And of course, just your standard slices. Just, again, absolutely no problems. Next, we'll go into just some standard strapping. Just standard webbing. You guys have seen this time and time again. Absolutely blazes right through this stuff, and without really any effort whatsoever. Now we'll step up into just some standard, just some nylon cordage. This stuff is pretty easy to cut. We'll just kind of try to do some push cuts and draw cuts through it. Absolutely no problems at all. And then we'll try to do a push cut here. There we go. Push cut right through that. No problems at all. Jumping right in to 550 paracord. Just again, simple. Right through that. We'll go ahead and double it up here. Just right through it. No problems at all. Again, those utility cuts. No problem. And then we should be able to just push cut right through it as well. So paracord is never going to give you a problem. And then we'll come into some load bearing rope here. This is a little bit thicker stuff. Of course, that blade length comes in handy there, so you can come in and give it a little bit of a draw there. Again, no problems at all. Nice, easy, clean cuts. Now we'll go ahead and jump into a little bit harder stuff. We have some hose here, some pretty thick walled hose. We do have a little bit of a thicker blade stock here, but it does come down to a nice grind. Got some really nice clean cuts there. You guys can see that. Again, you do have a little bit of resistance on this thick hose, just due to the thickness of the blade. But again, nice, clean, easy cuts. No problem. I'm going to jump into our zip tie cutting. So we have two standard zip ties here. These are just your standard run-of-the-mill zip ties. We're going to push cut right through that. Again, perfect, no issues. Hose, this is a larger hose. Again, that's where that blade length comes in handy. Really nice, clean cut. No problems there. And lastly, we have our big boy zip tie. Just kind of rock that through there. Cuts that without any problems. And then the final thing, the bear here, this is the, I guess you could call it the torture of this test. So this is some natural cordage. This stuff is highly abrasive, and it just absolutely wreaks havoc on knife edges. It is notoriously difficult to cut as well, but we're going to go ahead and push through this here and see how we do. not too shabby. We were able to get through that without too much problem. Now, I am really excited about this knife. I do love it. What I like most about this design is that it's not trying to be tactical, aggressive, or overly serious. It has character. It starts conversations. It's one of those knives that people just immediately ask about when they see it. So if you're like me and you're tired of seeing the same drop point folders over and over again, and you want something that stands out while remaining practical, the Boris Britva is definitely worth a closer look. Now, if you would like to see myself and this knife in person, Daggerr will be exhibiting at Blade Show 2026 in Atlanta. You'll find us at booth 741, where not only the Boris Britva, but many of our other models will be available to handle, inspect, and discuss with myself and our team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is the Boris Britva a knife that you would actually carry, or is it more of a collector's piece for your eyes? And in the description section, you can find our retailers where you can pick up your own Daggerr. As always, guys, until next time, stay sharp.